أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. Dear brothers and sisters of Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. These are series of Islamic programs, and in these series of programs we try to touch those issues which are very important these days in our societies, and we want to know the position of Islam and the opinions of Islam about these issues. One of the most important problems of today is the issue of human rights. We want to know that what is the position of Islam regarding the issue of human rights. Therefore, in this series of programs, inshallah, by the help of Allah, we will try to briefly have a look to the sources and to the teachings of Islam and to find out what are the beliefs of Islam regarding the issue of human rights, and also the declarations of human rights and other issues regarding the natural rights of any person. As an introduction, first of all, we want to define the word right. What does it mean? Right in English, of course, we have an equivalent for it in Arabic language. We call it al-haqq. Right? We call in Arabic al-haqq. And the opposite of this word is al-batil. What do these two words mean in the Islamic texts? Before anything, we want to have a look to the Holy Quran and to see whether these two words have been used in the Holy Quran or not. When we look at the Holy Quran, we see that in many verses, in many chapters of the Holy Quran, these two words have been used. For example, in chapter 31, verse 30, I read the verse. It says, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم ذلك بأن الله هو الحق وأن ما يدعون من دونه هو الباطل. The translation of the verse is that this is because Allah is the absolute truth, and what the disbelievers worship in place of Him is but falsehood. In this verse of the Holy Quran in chapter 31, we see that the two words of al-haqq wal-batil is being used, but the meaning of these two words in this verse means the truth and falsehood. It means that in this universe, in this world, in this creation, there are some issues that they have realities, they are facts, they are truth, and there are some issues that they are false, and they are merely falsehood. According to the verse, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is a truth, whether we believe or not, whether we accept or not. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as a creator is a truth, because the world without creator is in vain. It is impossible to have a creature and not a creator. Let's have a look to another verse of the Holy Quran in chapter 17, verse 81. It says, وَقُلْ جَاءَ الْحَقُّ وَزَهَقَ الْبَاطِلُ إِنَّ الْبَاطِلَ كَانَ زَهُوقًا. The translation is that and say, proclaiming, truth succeeded and falsehood perished. Surely falsehood is ever bound to vanish. Again, you see that these two words are exactly in front of each other on the opposite sides, and they are contradictory. What is truth cannot be falsehood. What is falsehood cannot be truth. They deny each other. They contradict each other. According to this verse also, again, we see that these two terms have been used in the concept, in the meaning of truth and falsehood. Therefore, from these two verses, that of course there are many other verses, we can have a conclusion. What is the conclusion? The conclusion is that we should be realistic.